If you've successfully built a direct-to-consumer (DTC) brand with strong online sales and a loyal following, you might feel ready for the next big leap, getting your product onto physical store shelves. But walking into a meeting with a buyer from Target, Sephora, or Whole Foods is very different from running Facebook ads. The retail landscape is competitive, and shelf space is the most valuable real estate in the industry. Buyers are inundated with pitches from hopeful entrepreneurs every day. To cut through the noise, you need more than just a great product. You need to understand exactly what goes through a buyer's mind when they review a new brand. Understanding the specific criteria retail buyers use to evaluate new products is the key to transforming your brand from an online success story into a retail staple. Understanding the retail landscape. Before diving into pitch decks, it is crucial to understand the environment you are trying to enter. Brick-and-mortar retail has faced significant challenges over the last decade, from the explosion of e-commerce to shifting consumer behaviors post-pandemic. However, physical retail is far from dead, it is evolving. Retailers today are looking for products that drive foot traffic and offer something consumers can't easily find elsewhere. They are risk-averse but desperate for innovation. This creates a unique tension. Buyers want fresh, exciting brands, but they need assurance that these brands can sell through and support the retailer's bottom line. The gatekeepers of shelf space. Retail buyers are the gatekeepers. Their job isn't just to pick cool items, it is to maximize the profitability of every inch of shelf space. They are analyzed on metrics like sales per square foot, inventory turnover, and margin. If your product doesn't help them improve those numbers, it doesn't matter how innovative it is. Your job is to prove that your brand is a low-risk, high-reward investment. Key criteria retail buyers consider. When a buyer looks at your sell sheet or listens to your pitch, they are mentally checking off a specific list of requirements. Missing one of these can be the difference between a purchase order and a rejection email. Product innovation and uniqueness. Differentiation is non-negotiable. If a buyer already has 3 brands of organic almond butter on the shelf, why do they need a 4th? Your product must solve a problem better than the competition or offer a unique twist that excites the customer. Think about brands like Olipop, which disrupted the stagnant soda aisle by offering a healthy alternative with prebiotics. They didn't just sell soda, they sold a functional benefit that didn't exist in that category before. Buyers look for this kind of incremental innovation, products that expand the category rather than just cannibalizing sales from existing brands. Market demand and trend alignment. Buyers rely heavily on data. They want to know that people are already looking for what you are selling. You need to demonstrate that your product aligns with current consumer trends, e.g., sustainability, clean label, plant-based. But don't just guess, prove it. Use data from your DTC sales to show where your customers are located. If you have high online sales in a specific region, bring that data to a regional buyer. It proves that the demand is already there. Profit margins and pricing strategy. This is often where the conversation stops cold. A retailer needs to make money on your product. If your wholesale price is too high, or if your suggested retail price, SERP, doesn't align with the category, the math won't work. You need to present a pricing structure that allows the retailer to make their required margin, often 40 to 50% depending on the category, while keeping the price attractive to the consumer. Additionally, you must have a minimum advertised price MAP policy in place to protect the retailer's margins from being undercut by online discounters. Brand story and values. In today's market, consumers vote with their wallets. They want to support brands that stand for something. Buyers know this, and they actively look for brands with authentic stories and strong values. Whether it's a commitment to ethical sourcing, a minority-owned business certification, or a sustainability initiative, your brand story is a powerful selling tool. It gives the retailer a marketing angle to present to their shoppers. Supply chain and logistics. Can you actually deliver? This is the unsexy but critical part of retail. A buyer needs to know that if they order 10,000 units, you can ship them on time and in full. Retailers have strict compliance guidelines regarding packaging, palletization, and shipping windows. Optimizing your supply chain operations to meet these demands is essential. If you can't keep the shelf stocked, you will lose your placement. Preparing your pitch to retail buyers. Once you have your product and operations in order, it's time to sell. Crafting a compelling presentation. Your pitch deck should be visually appealing, concise, and data-driven. Avoid text-heavy slides. Instead, focus on high-quality product imagery, clear value propositions, and hard data. Structure your presentation to answer the buyer's questions before they ask them. What is it? Why is it different? How much does it cost? How will you help me sell it? Building relationships with buyers. Networking is vital. Attend trade shows like Expo West or CES to meet buyers face to face. LinkedIn can also be a powerful tool for finding the right contact, but be respectful of their time. When approaching a buyer, focus on how you can help them. Instead of just asking for a meeting, send them a sample with a note explaining why your product is a perfect fit for their specific customer base. Providing samples and demonstrations. There is no substitute for getting the product in the buyer's hands. If it's food, they need to taste it. If it's beauty, they need to feel it. Make sure your samples are retail ready. Mock-ups are okay for early conversations, but final packaging is better. Furthermore, offer to support in-store demos once you launch. Showing a buyer that you are willing to put boots on the ground to drive sales demonstrates commitment. Case studies of successful brands. Looking at winners in the space can provide a blueprint for your own strategy. Chobani. They didn't invent yogurt, but they revolutionized the dairy aisle by introducing Greek yogurt to the masses in the US. They focused on superior product quality and eventually dominated shelf space by proving that consumers were willing to pay a premium for a thicker, higher protein product. Method. In the cleaning aisle, Method disrupted a category filled with toxic-looking chemicals by using beautiful, design-forward packaging and non-toxic ingredients. They proved to buyers like Target that cleaning products could be lifestyle accessories, securing massive national distribution. These brands succeeded because they understood the retail gap. They offered something different that elevated the retailer's assortment. Common mistakes to avoid. Even great products fail because of poor execution. Here are the pitfalls to avoid. Overpromising and underdelivering. Never commit to volumes or dates you can't hit. Losing trust is fatal. Ignoring packaging. Your packaging is your silent salesman. If it doesn't pop on the shelf or clearly communicate what the product is, it won't sell. Lack of marketing support. Retailers expect you to drive traffic to their stores. Thinking that putting it on the shelf is the end of the job is a rookie mistake. You must have a marketing plan to support the retail launch. Take the next step toward retail success. Breaking into retail is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires deep preparation, a solid understanding of the buyer's mindset, and a product that truly delivers value. By focusing on innovation, solid financials, and operational excellence, you can position your brand as a must-have for major retailers. If you're ready to bring your product into major retailers but need help navigating the process, Retailbound can guide you every step of the way. Contact us at info@retailbound.com. Schedule a free consultation with one of our retail experts and discover how to get your product retail ready, connect with the right buyers, and drive long-term retail growth.